Hello, friends. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth. Today with another live video. Now I'm gonna see who comes in here, and basically, I'm gonna keep talking about the things that make you better, make you a better person, and also helps you survive in this crazy world. You know, hopefully without minimum effort and doing the things that you love. The subject of today is how you gonna keep developing financially in this world right now that we're having, that everything is going chaotic. And if you stick around, I'm gonna give you the answer towards the end of the video. I'm gonna explain to you, how you do it. But before that, I'm gonna say that this episode right here is gonna be called pandemic mode. Pandemic mode. And you'll understand it, like I said, later on in the video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Basically, everybody is talking about, this election year, um, and how the things are going to be, and we don't know. It's very uncertain. Everything is like, you don't know where the money is going to be coming from, or everything's getting harder and harder every single day. For those of you that are just getting in, I'm Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, here with a live video talking today about how you're going to develop yourself financially in this chaotic time. The title of this video is going to be pandemic mode, and you're going to see later on in the video why I call it pandemic mode. What I'm talking about today is how you're going to develop financially in this chaotic time. Okay. There, everywhere you see, like the financial experts that I see everywhere, they talking about, okay, everything is going up, and salaries are coming down. Inflation, you can't keep up with inflation, this and that. You need 2 jobs, you need 3 jobs to survive. That's fine and dandy, but look, there's other ways to do things. There's other ways to do things. So basically, what you need to do is you need to start opening your eyes and stop following the media. Stop following what they tell you to do and start doing what you want to do. Okay, I talked about this yesterday. Start doing what you love, start doing what you like doing, and start opening your eyes to new opportunities. Open your eyes to new opportunities. Okay, I'm going to relate this pandemic mode episode to what's been happening around me, around here, in this chaotic world. We are talking about, I've been here 15 years prior to Hurricane Katrina, and over 15 years after Hurricane Katrina. So everything revolves around Hurricane Katrina around here. Okay. And basically, you know, we started with the Y2K. That was in 1999. Then 9/11 came around 4 years later, and I'm talking about, like, in between, we had hurricanes, just not as large as Hurricane Katrina. In 2005, in August 29th, we had Hurricane Katrina. That put us back a good 15, 20 years. On top of that, in 2008, about July, August, September, in 2008, there was a major collapse, a major economic collapse. On top of everything that was going on around here, and I'm talking about people just crazy, you know, everybody driving drunk. Like, you couldn't even go outside. I mean, it was chaos. And, like, okay, things started settling down, like right around 2013. In 2013, we had a good run. We're developing and everything, and we're going, and we're trying, and we're developing the city, and oh my God, things look like they're turning around right now. Wow. You're talking about 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe. Okay, we had a lot of tourists coming. We coming, and everything, and there was music everywhere, and the restaurants were full, and you couldn't see the end of it. And I mean, you're playing like two, three, four times a week. If you want, you play 10 times a week because they got places to play everywhere. I'm talking about my musician experience. You know, and all of a sudden, 2019 rolls around, and I started to see a trend. In 2019, even before the pandemic came, I started to see the trend. Okay. The trend was the restaurants weren't as full as they were before. And there were a lot of restaurants that were empty. Like over here, you know, I can see the economy going south before the economy goes south. Why? Because we have a lot of restaurants. And if I start seeing restaurants that are empty, like thousands of restaurants becoming empty, going to restaurants, and I see like two tables, and they got 25 tables, you know. So that's what was happening in 2019. And I've been, I started alarming people. I said, listen, man, something's going on. Something big's coming. I don't know what it is, but something's big coming. And boom, let alone the pandemic came, which it actually started in December or November of 2019. We just didn't know about it. We didn't know about it until the people started dying. Okay. The first people that started dying around this city was, I could tell you the date and everything. It was March 18th, 2020. So I don't have to tell you about what happened in the pandemic. We already know. We went through that. The whole world went through that. Okay. So what happened? All of a sudden, everything stopped. All of a sudden, everything stopped. The economy stopped. You couldn't go to the stores, this and that. Your world completely stopped. And that's why I'm telling you that if they pull another one on us right now, after, they're not going to do it now because it's an election year. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. It's an election year, so they're not going to do it now. They're not going to pull any stunts right now. Okay? So after this is over in November, hold on to your wig. Hold on to your pants. Okay? I'm not predicting chaos, but if you can see it, right now we're in a world of turmoil. We got Ukraine on one side, now with the Middle East now, and then you got what? Taiwan. Nobody's talking about Taiwan because It's like a hidden subject. It's a China's thing, so nobody talks bad about China. I had a friend of mine, older friend of mine, he passed away already, and he always told me, we can always do whatever we want in this country, but do not piss off the Chinese. And I cannot kind of understand what he was talking about now, because it's not that the Chinese are bad people. No, the Chinese people are not bad people. In fact, they're beautiful people. I have a lot of friends that are Chinese. I have a lot of friends that are Asian. It's beautiful people, beautiful, very kind. But the Chinese government, it's a different story, you know. And most of the people don't get explained this stuff that you're not gonna learn in school. About China, Russia, United States, you know, the so-called free countries, capitalism against communism. You're not gonna get that explained in school. Maybe superficially you're gonna get explained, but no. So how are we gonna survive? Let's say like another economics collapse. Easy and simple. You're gonna open your eyes and you're gonna look for opportunities. That's what you're gonna do. It might not be what you like to do, but it's probably gonna be what makes you money. Okay, so even if you don't like to do it, if you find an opportunity that will make you money, then just go with it, you know, and compromise and go back to a pandemic mode. What do I mean by that? Listen now, because this is the part that I was telling you about that I was going to tell you. Pandemic mode means you don't spend any money. Why? Because you can't get out. Okay? If you can't get out that door, you're not gonna spend any money. Well, in the United States, you're gonna spend money anyways, but because they actually around here they charge you for oxygen. It's called air conditioning, but yeah. Besides that, you're gonna have to pay your two regular bills like water, light, and your survival stuff. You might have to let go of your little cable TV or your streaming services or things of that nature. You might have to let it go. But I mean, food is something that you can't survive without. So you're gonna have to go to the store. You know, like most people in the pandemic mode went to the store maybe once or twice a week. In my case, you know, we said, who wants to be the who wants to be the guinea pig and see and who is willing to catch the virus? And I said, I'm gonna be the guinea pig. I'm willing to catch the virus. So I was the one going to the store for about 3 months. I was about the one going to the store, but I didn't go every day. I planned my trips. I planned my trip like every 2 weeks, and I, you know, did that like everybody did. Got in line, put my mask on, and everything, and you know. Luckily, I never caught the virus. I never caught the virus. You know, and it was like, in my mind, I said, I'm never gonna catch that thing, and I was lucky. I never caught it, but of course, that's not the case. There was 3,000 people dying at one point in one day. That's no joke. So the thing that I'm trying to get to is this. The thing that I'm trying to get to is this, and I'm glad that you're sticking around. if you can't be spending money outside, all that money that you're making and everything, or you hustling money on the street or whatever, you keep and you invest. You keep your money and you invest. Keep your money and you invest. Keep your money and you invest. I mean, forget about the entertainment. Just forget about it. Okay? We got better things to do. Okay? It's called survival. All right? And basically, this is not a gloom and doom. Actually, this is a very, very exciting channel as far as the space rocker of the planet Earth and music. And I live in a pink world. Put it that way. I live in a pink world because I live in a world where it's always music and joy and happiness and festivals, and but I'm ready to give all that up anytime because I know what they might do. And what they might do, I'm talking about the people in power, what they might do is not going to be pretty. And you have to be prepared. You have to go in pandemic mode right now. Get prepared right now. Go on pandemic mode, save your money, invest your money, and be ready to be in pandemic mode and don't spend anything. Just don't come out of your house if you don't need to. If you don't need to be spending gas, don't go spend gas for no reason. Plan your trips, go back to pandemic mode, stay informed, and let's see what's going to happen. But like I said, nothing is going to happen right now as far as like the fake media. They're not going to tell you when it's coming. You will know when it's coming. You will feel it. And all of a sudden they're going to say it. But they're going to keep reeling you out. Reeling you out. And all the powerful people are going to be on the boat and they're going to keep reeling you out because you're already hooked. You're already hooked to your mouth. And you keep going that way. You're a fish, right? And you keep going that way and they keep letting you loose. And they're not going to cut the cord. See? Because they already got you. So they don't really care. See? They don't care about you. They don't care about nobody. So I'm telling you, get prepared, be careful, and hopefully nothing will happen. And by the time 25 rolls around, we're going to have a thriving economy and everything's going to be great and nothing will happen. That's that's what I'm hoping for. That's what we're all hoping for. But we don't know because they always got something underneath their sleeve, like a magician. They always got something that they're gonna pull out, and wow, and you're gonna go like, "Oh, I didn't see that coming." Well, I'm telling you, it's coming, but you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it right now because it's an election year. That's why. And with this one, I want to say hi to everybody. I want to say hi to all the people around the world that follow my music and follow my videos. I know who you are, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I went a little long today. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be doing these things every afternoon. I don't want you to know who I am for. I want you to know what I can do for you through my experience. Because who I am, you can always see on my videos, especially on my music videos. That's who I am. I'm the space rocker of the planet Earth. And this is not no delusion. This is real. I've been that since I was 17 years old. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's really not important. But I do want to tell you how to deal with this stuff right here. This is serious. And I've been through the thick and thin, and I know I can help you. So I'll see you on my next video. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth. Today, with the message of get on pandemic mode now.